And we are underway in Buffalo. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Well, the Broncos offense gets set to go to work, and at the helm in his second season wearing orange and blue, Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills, the ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
Wilson going to come out throwing. And his first pass is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A couple of veterans, Wilson to Sutton there for the Bronco first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Caught left side, Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
So for this defense, a tall order ahead trying to defend against Russell Wilson. Charles, your keys for how they might go about keeping him in check?
Well, before we even get to the keys, let's start with the problems he presents because he feels pressure so well. He's got a great sixth sense, maybe even a 7th and 8th. He knows where the pressure's coming from. He knows how to slide away from it, sometimes run away from it, and then he finds good throwing lanes to deliver downfield. So to me, it's that pressure inside, big, tall guys to make him try and throw over them and make his height work against him.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Williams. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, and a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And we see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback, Josh Allen.
And it just feels like Allen has the Bills on the cusp of something great. Another 13-win season last year, and they're officially perennial favorites in the AFC. Behind that effort, continued excellence from one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Here's Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. On play action, Allen. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Allen. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
To throw, it's Allen. Touchdown! Trent Sherfield, a 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They give it to Williams, running right. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
That caught by Manhurts.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now it's Wilson.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now Wilson.
His throw incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On 2nd down, Williams. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
He'll air this one out for Mims. And that's going to be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's 1st down from the 42. Here's Allen to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
1st down. Here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Cook. Gets past one. And Cook will get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Looking middle, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. But when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. There's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. To throw is Wilson. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Being chased out left. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Lutz is good. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And with a two-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here first and 10. Here's Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Allen going to throw. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. Well, that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand-new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bills got a terrific first half from the man on the cover, quarterback Josh Allen. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he returns this to the 22. And the Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A good run there by Cook on first down, powering his way forward, a gain of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Throwing now is Allen. Finds his rookie tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Up the middle, it's Cook.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 66 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now a second and 6. From the gun, it's Allen.
This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Bills are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
Cook up the gut. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown.
James Cook
with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half.
Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10
at their own 24.
Here's Williams to start the drive.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
He's got his 6'5" receiver, that's Tim Patrick.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 3.
Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36.
That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
They go play action with Wilson.
Throw left side complete to Troutman.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Now 2nd and 5.
They go play action now. Wilson.
He finds Sutton crossing the formation complete.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And they'll run the end around here with Judy.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage,
touchdown Broncos! Russ able to connect with Cortland Sutton there. And the Broncos are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays.
And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On play action, Allen. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
This is taken at the 23.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
Denver's offense now set to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos.
At the 34.
He'll hand this to Williams to start things out.
There's a nice move. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
71 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 18. That one good for 24 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing again here, Wilson. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put
Yeah,
there.
didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. On 3rd down, Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game, a costly one as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Wilson will throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They'll hand it off now, Williams. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 77 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
got?
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Their lead back down to one score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Now Allen. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. That is incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Broncos and Cortland Sutton heading back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
On 1st down, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sutton. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Now here's a quick throw out to Mims. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. 3rd down now. And meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
This one an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Wilson. This one swung out to Williams.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Wilson to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Just a critical breakdown defensively turns this into a huge play. And now you've got to get up to the ball and get moving.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Throwing now is Wilson.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Second and goal from inside the 5. Now Wilson. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. Wilson going to throw for it, and they don't get it. It's incomplete. They got the touchdown, could not, however, get the 2-point conversion to cap it, and they're still down by a pair. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well,
what a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL